place to go, and so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me.
Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking almost ready to get underway. On the hill here today, Tanner Bybee.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to go here. Jonathan India at the plate. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter.
Yep, that ball went out.
Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. In the air, center field. Thomas settles under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back now at Progressive Field. And on the hill, Seth Lugo.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
There's Lane Thomas now.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Ray makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the Guardians lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So
runner takes off, swing and a miss, and safe. It's a stolen base. Not close with that one. 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
that one is absolutely belted way back there. That one is gone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Next offering misses down and away.
2-1.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Garcia nabs it, and there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
2 down, nobody on. Rips that one to right. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Another 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Schneemann at second with 2 down.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire, and it looks like it got him upstairs. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Inside, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Brian Rocchio. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pasquantino settles under it and makes the catch. And that new inning getting started, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's downstairs. And it's 3-2.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man aboard, and to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. And that's in for a strike. Nobody out, runner at first.
We got full count.
Squirts away a little bit. Center field. Thomas under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 14.
Jack Caglione, the next to hit. That misses the zone. 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. There's a strike.
3-2.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Schneemann makes the grab for the second out. Drew Waters stands in. 2 outs.
Ball, that's inside.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, John Rave. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fights that one away, still 1-2. First and second, 2 down here at the top of the second. And that's way high. And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks. Back here in Cleveland, bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's Nolan Jones. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes Lane Thomas. That's a little bit low. That one missing inside. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Here in Cleveland, and now it's Kyle Isbell. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Grabs it barehanded, fires to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Swing and a high fly ball right field. 2 down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Late on that fastball.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Next offering misses down and away.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Next offering is fouled back. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. As we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Next offering is downstairs.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Salvi steps into the box now. Righty delivers. Upstairs. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Now a chance for Jack Caglione. In the air, left field, Kwan. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Royals leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. Bottom 4. Now at the plate, Daniel Schneemann. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Next pitch is downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first, nobody out. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Schneemann gets his lead at first, nobody out. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. The 1-1. And that's outside. Curveball drops in for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. That one out to right. Ray under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Guardians, right fielder, Nolan.
So up next, Nolan Jones. The 1-1 is fouled off. He goes down looking. 1 left for the Guardians, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Drew Waters. That one ran inside, almost got him.
That's ball 3.
The 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
And the batter now, John Rave. 1 down, base is empty.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Ripped, but it curls foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
1 out, runner at second. Jose Ramirez digs in now. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Man at second. Squirts away a little bit. Ramirez swings and blasts one. Deep to right field. 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. 1 down. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. Strike 2. 1 out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Kyle Mansardo digs in for the Guardians. Two outs with a runner at third. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. Guardians 4 and the Royals nothing. Top 6. So up now for Kansas City, Jonathan India.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Pitch misses there, and the count's even at 2. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Thomas hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. They say he went.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. Third out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Guardians 4 and the Royals nothing. Here in Cleveland, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Daniel Schneemann. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Bullpen action for the Royals. Sam Long, the left-hander, up and throwing. Schreiber, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing, and for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
1 out, runner at second. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The other way, and foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one off the mark. 3-2 now. Got him swinging. And up next for Cleveland, Nolan Jones. Naylor on at second with 2 down. Out to short. Witt over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Guardians leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Vesta.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. The Royals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Garcia.
So digging in, Michael Garcia. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on, Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tim Herron up and throwing. Junis also throwing. That one fouled off. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And now the DH, Jack Caglione. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And that one missing low.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Jones sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. So one left for Kansas City. They're down 4-0.